Hello and welcome to this new version of Yak, that's version 0.9.4.1, which brings a huge new feature on the table, and that's the fog of war. So I'm not going to explain anything in this video because I just recorded and uploaded a full tutorial video which will show you what you can do and how you can do it about that fog of war. So this is just going to be a very quick tour with no explanation. So first of all, we're going to apply the fog everywhere, and we can use it two ways. The first way is that we can use it manually to discover the area using the mouse, and we can repaint it, reapply the fog of war. Again, this is all done using the mouse. The second way we can use it is by having the pawn moving around and discovering automatically the dungeon. Note that the fog of war is fully three-dimensional, which means that you cannot see through walls, but if you fly above the wall, then you will see what's behind. Okay. You can modify the distance of vision through the fog of war. So if I put a 10 here, then I'm going to see everything that's behind the wall with a greater distance. Okay. I'm going to reapply the visibility inside to show you that, as you can see, the fog of war, it's absolutely pitch black and you cannot see the pawns that are inside. So when you're the dungeon master, that's not very practical. So when you go dungeon master, the fog of war becomes completely transparent, well, semi-transparent. You can choose your opacity, by the way, and you can still manage your assets, NPCs, and monsters without the player seeing anything. So that's basically it. You can use it manually, it's fully 3D. You can use it automatically with the pawns. You can modify the distance of vision. You have a few other options when repainting it. For example, you can modify the height of the fog of war cells in case you might want to hide a large building or high tree or high statue or anything. You can also modify its density to get a more precise fog of war, but it can be heavy on the resources, and that's pretty much it. If you're not too greedy on the density and keep the default density of 1, then you can use it even on large dungeons. For example, here I prepared a very large dungeon. You can see our pawn is quite small here compared to the immensity of that dungeon. And if I apply the full fog of war on it, the performance drop is quite unnoticeable as long as I do not increase the density of the fog. Alright, so you can see here that the fog does not hide everything. When you have high cliffs or high walls, it does not hide them. Again, this is why there are some options to modify the height of the cell, but this is the default result, and it does quite an efficient job at hiding the dungeon and hiding everything that must be hidden. Okay, I'm going to stop the video here. Again, this is just a very quick tour. You've got some options and you'll get all the details in the tutorial video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you very much for watching, and if you liked it, then hopefully see you in the next. Thanks, bye.